Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. Today we are going to start my Typhon winter sort of build little project that I had going on. We are going to get the wheels and tires mounted up to the Typhon and we're just going to run it kind of stock still. So I haven't upgraded the pinion, I haven't installed the locker or anything like that yet. So this buggy will still be four-wheel drive. Once you see these tires, you'll kind of get that there's not going to be a whole lot of grip in the front or anything like that. But either way, guys, I've been kind of wanting to try this. It's kind of a good day for it. We've got some blowing snow, so there's kind of parts out there that have got a little bit more snow than others. So it should be a lot of fun. But anyways, we're going to get these out of the package. I'll compare them to the stock tires if I can find them, just so you can sort of see the size difference. If you're wondering about these wheels and tires right now, these are my Jetco, I don't remember, they're like a King Cobra, I forget the model, but they're kind of a smaller 2.8 kind of tire. They're actually very close to the same height as a stock buggy tire. So it's kind of neat because they're a little wider and a little bit heavier. So they kind of aid and they help, like if you're, doing jumps and you need a little bit of correction in the air and all that kind of stuff. I ran them before on a couple other buggies that I have. So either way though, guys, we're going to get these out of the package. I'll get the hubs mounted up. I'll show you them compared to the stock tires, and then we're going to head outside and see what this thing's like. All right, guys, I've got them all mounted up. So 17mm adapters are installed. The wheels and tires both come with 12 and 14mm hex adapters, but because I wanted to use these on the Typhons, I did have to buy the 17mm adapter separately. But I wanted to quickly, guys, just kind of show you guys the difference. Now, if you went with the base of the tire, so not the outside of the paddle, but here, obviously these ones, the paddles would be a lot smaller. But overall, guys, you can see they're very, very close to the same size when you look at the paddles. But what I want to do now is I just want to get these things mounted up, see how they look. And then again, guys, we're going to take it outside now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any talking out there. We've got some crazy winds going on and stuff, but I just really want to see how these things behave. See how these front kind of partially ribbed tires, they're not like a full mohawk. So if you kind of remember back in the day, it would be completely flat, and then you would have just the mohawk, the one kind of blade right here, which really, really helped if you're running in the dunes or even if you were running in snow, because it kind of dug, and that's how you would steer. These have the rib here. They've got a couple of little sort of, well, I guess you would call them the ribs here. And then you've got these teeny tiny sort of paddles here. Very, very small when you think of these ones here, the size of them. So if anything, this will just help, I guess, if you need to like back up, if you need to reverse or something like that. But either way, again, guys, I just want to get these installed. All right, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Personally, I think that looks pretty wicked. It's a little bit different for a 1/8 scale buggy to see it this way, but the short course size wheels and tires, I actually think look really, really good on it. I was kind of thinking when I was buying all the stuff that maybe they were going to look too small. I was even, guys, contemplating when I was buying these wheels and tires, because you can buy 2.8-inch paddles, Badlands, trenchers, whatever you want for less money than these short course wheels and tires. So and knowing that I'm only going to be using these to run in kind of like lower snow sort of days and environments and stuff like that, I really kind of wasn't 100% sure, but now that I've got them on, based on looks alone, this looks pretty wicked. It definitely, I don't know. I kind of really like it, guys. I think it looks very, very cool. But either way, what we're going to do now is we're going to throw a battery in this bad boy, and we're going to head out, and we're going to see how this thing drives. Again, like I mentioned, guys, I don't have the locker in there. We're still going to be running four-wheel drive. Not really a big deal, I think, with these kind of tires. If anything, the four-wheel drive will aid if I have to back up or something like that. But yeah, I'm happy. I really didn't know how this was going to look. I actually had done some research. I tried to, search on YouTube and stuff like that, and pictures and Facebook, but I didn't see anybody doing this kind of a setup on a buggy. So I just finally decided, hey, you know what? I'll spend a couple of bucks, see what happens, and hopefully it works out for me. As of today, guys, everything fits, no problem. I'll kind of bring you guys in to see. Everything fits, guys, no problem. There's lots of room. You don't have to worry about steering or anything like that. We're all good there. So yeah, either way, guys, hopefully it drives as good as it looks. All right, guys, we're out here. We're gonna see how this does. We're just in my backyard now. We'll eventually make our way to the front. All right, so that was a bit uneventful, guys. I was expecting a little bit more wheelies, kind of, you know, expecting a little bit more power, a little bit more oomph. However, there's a few things I'm just going to quickly mention. One, yes, when the buggy was hitting the right amount of snow and it could hook up, it went. It kind of shot off like a little dart. You can sort of see kind of in the beginning before I've mucked up the driveway and kind of shot all the snow everywhere. You can see that it wants to go. It wants to move. The front tires are a hit. In my opinion, guys, they seem to allow the buggy, you know, to reverse and stuff like that. It has great steering, but yet it doesn't seem to move a lot of snow. So even though it's not flinging the snow as much as just kind of, you know, kind of shooting it back a little bit, if you can say so. Those back tires are still hooking up. I really like that, and I'm going to continue with that. One thing, though, that I'm pretty sure now, guys, I've decided that I'm not going to be changing the slipper. I'm going to keep the buggy four-wheel drive. So initially, guys, when I first got the buggy, I may do it at some point just to try to see how it is. But initially, guys, when I got this, what I wanted to do was kind of remove the center drive shaft and put a spool in, even though I know I could have pretty much just snugged down the slipper and been almost as good. I wanted to make it kind of rear-wheel drive only, but driving the buggy today, seeing how it behaves, especially, guys, with these tires, I really, really like it. And I think if I can just find a good spot where there's a good amount of snow, but then you don't have a massive ice base like we do everywhere right now, I think this thing's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm definitely, guys, digging these tires. These, again, guys, were a hit. They don't throw a ton of snow, but yet they do. They allow you to steer, obviously. But they still move a little bit of snow, but they're not flinging it away, which I really like. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick kind of run outside my house and installing those wheel and tires video. The next time you see this buggy, we are going to be installing that 20-tooth pinion so we can get, well, I just want to get a little bit more power out of it. But anyways, guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe. Have a great day.